Hey guys, this is Locke. So this was the team I used. These were the vision cards. They are not maxed actually. Well, two of them are because one of them is really easy to max. So I used Leona's Castle because it's a very easy card to max, and I pretty much needed my tank to be as tanky as she can. This isn't like a defense and spirit tank isn't really that effective, but that's kind of all I really had to work with. Now this card is maxed for Cloud. He was basically my entire team was like around him. And for Aerith, I had this vision card because, again, to try to boost Cloud's attack. So this account is 25 days old. Uh, this. So I showed you the vision cards I used for the gear. They're not really great. I mean, I just leveled it up to 50. I didn't use any seals for either of the weapons. Cloud's weapon I did like completely max because again he was the main centerpiece of this team. Hibana's armor is maxed as well. It's a +5. And of course, Bell's TMR. Everything else is like a +0 item that I have. +0 there, +0. And then I think I leveled this one up to 17, and this one is at level 1. But Bell's is fully maxed to level 20. Um, so that's my gear, and for my espers, I leveled this up as much as I can to 77. This one is maxed. I bought the like whatever magicites I can from the shop to max it, and this one is at level 10 because this was all the water magicites. Actually, I think I have a bit more, but I didn't use all of it because I'm expecting to put all the tokens to espers tomorrow, and then I still have some water magicite left that I'll probably be able to get further with than level 10. I'm not sure why I stopped at level 10. I think I needed something. I think I needed like an extra node of her enhanced ability or something like that. But anyway, the idea behind the team was first turn, Cloud would move like one space and then use Revitalize on the first turn, and Aerith would start casting Re-Raise on Cloud. And Charlotte would cast Glorious Armor, which increases her defense and spirit and gives region protect and shell, and go and grab a crystal. And this was basically my opening every single time. Now, one of two things happen. When I'm facing an opponent, they see my account, they see, like I'm not maxed, but they see my vision cards are not maxed and whatever, and they decide to approach because I mean they probably think that they can take it easily, and that's not entirely false. A lot of times my account just like died, like with the fight was over within like 3 minutes sometimes. Um, so they approach, and if they're approaching, the next turn, I didn't move Aerith. I only moved Cloud by one space, and I moved Charlotte, so that next turn, my Aerith actually goes first. And while she's going, she is going to cast Quicken on Cloud, and if Cloud goes, he actually gets a double turn. So if my decide to move in to attack or something, or if they are long range and they actually do attack, my Cloud now gets a double turn, and sometimes he's able to take some of them out or one of them out. And if he does that, the fight continues. But in other cases, the opponents actually don't come in. They just kind of stay out back or they're just buffing or something. And this is pretty much the optimal time for me to get a quick double turn in. So if I miss that, then I have to do something else. And oftentimes what I would do is I would just walk Aerith up to Cloud and use Flower Protection. The stage already gives single target resist. So now Cloud also has sorry, the stage gives AoE resist, so now Cloud also has some single target resist. But now I lost that like key opportunity to cast double turn, and I mean, even if I don't do anything, like the CT never worked, so that I could do that. So if my opponents don't approach for like one turn, then I'm kind of screwed, I guess. I mean, I'm not screwed, but like that was like my perfect opportunity to attack. And if I miss that, well, I mean, that's what it is. Uh, it worked okay. Out of 40 matches, I most of the time I lost two matches every day. The first day I got all five wins, and the second last day I only lost one. So that was 6 days of two losses. So that's 12, 13. So 13 losses out of 40 games. That's not bad for a 25-day-old account. Um, I think it was okay. I mean, I ended up at rank 707 and gold 3. Um, it was okay. Like I think I did better than I expected. My biggest challenge was Frederica because she has so much range that she can attack from halfway across the map, and even with the double turn, I can maybe get in one shot. If she has a shield because she's using Marshari's TMR or Ayaka's TMR, Cloud would often not be able to get that one hit in because he can usually get in one shot if he uses one of his ranger skills, most likely barrage or sometimes sharpshoot if he moves in even more. But usually I can just get in like one shot in with barrage, and that's not enough to kill her because of the shield and the AoE resist down. Sorry, AoE resistance up. So he had a bit of trouble with that. So I think I've only won like most of my losses out of the 12 losses, I think like at least 10, like 9 or 10 of them were to a player who was using Frederica. And it could have been like Frederica and Cloud, or it could have been Frederica, Cloud, and a blue, or even like Frederica with like some other units. It doesn't matter. But it was very challenging. And I just found like it was very difficult to play against Frederica because I didn't have any units that can tank her. Even somebody like Charlotte, and she would have like 50, 53 defense with her Glorious Armor buff and Protect. She would still die to like 2 hits from Frederica's Sharpshoot. So it was just, I couldn't really do much. And in 2 turns, I can't really approach. I have very low agility. I have 85 agility on Charlotte, 82 on Aerith, and 90 on Cloud. I mean, across the board, these are usually lower agilities. And Frederica on the enemy team would usually have like close to 100 agility, so it's very easy for them to also like take a second turn. Or Frederica would go in and attack or cast barrage or something, and then usually it would kill Aerith. Like no matter what, if Frederica attacked, Aerith would die. That's basically it. So with that, Aerith dies, and Frederica might even get like quickened or something, and she would just run back. So I can't even attack. Like there's no opportunity for me to attack. And if I'm just standing still and waiting for them to attack, I know I'm gonna lose because there's no point. So whenever I fought against Frederica, I tried to approach right away because like I knew I'm probably gonna lose, but if I just stand still, they would just take their time and kill me. And I mean, I would just drag out the match, and I already knew I'm probably gonna lose. So that was it. There were some times when I would win where they would either get too confident or they would move in to attack, and my like the timing I talked about, the very second turn, the beginning of the second turn, Cloud would get that double turn in, and he can go in and kill one of them. Most of the time, he can use like Braver to one shot Frederica, but Braver has a lower range and it only has height range 1. So like they have to really overcommit to for me to be able to get into range to use Braver. Um, Charlotte was actually very, very good. Like, I mean, I wouldn't really think of using her in live PvP, but this is the account I have. This is the units I have, so that's what I used. But she was very useful for a ton of things. Her lightning strike, not only does it, reduce lightning, but it also lowers the reaction ability. So sometimes, in mid fight or something, and I'm against a cloud, now I have like one chance for my cloud to attack or run away or something, and I'm afraid that if he attacks and the enemy cloud gets reflexed, props off reflex, then I kind of, I might lose. So by having lightning strike go off first and lowering the reaction ability chance to 0, I can pretty confidently attack and know that cloud's attack will go through. It will not get reflexed or whatever it is. So I found that to be really helpful. And also like lightning strike plus braver or like anything from cloud usually like one shots things. There are very few units that can survive um, an attack uh, from from Charlotte followed by Cloud, and Charlotte's Lightning Strike. But it is a one range skill, so it is kind of hard to get it off. Most of the time, I would actually be using either Swift Punishment or Stunning Edge because that's usually that's the range that she would be in to attack. Um, Her Thief sub, there are a couple times that Steal Time came in really handy because that let my Cloud go twice. This is especially useful against evade opponents where Charlotte could attack with Sneak Attack because that is a guaranteed hit if she attacks from behind. But sorry, it is this skill, but it is again a one range skill, and you have to also get right behind the target, so it's really hard to actually get to do this. So instead, I would try to use Steal Time, which was a lot easier to land. And with that, I was often able to get Cloud to go twice in a row, and he would use like triple slash twice. And even with the you know, like triple slash is an AoE skill, but even with the AoE down, this skill oftentimes like twice would kill most evade units. Like there were some units like Ketone. I think actually even Ketone would go to like 0 health with this. Like if I use it twice in succession, um, because it's just like Cloud is just ridiculous. Yeah, that's very high attack. My attack on this Cloud is 1245. Um, yeah, and he did well. Aerith, I found she was good. Like, I have re-raise and quicken on the same unit now, and there are a bunch of other things as well. I've used like refocus on Charlotte sometimes where I needed her to have extra AP for another attack, and that came in handy. Also being able to heal as well. So she's able to heal, quicken, and re-raise, and all three on the same unit, I think was like very powerful. Um, and when healing wind, I only left it at level one, but most of the time this would heal for like 4,000 to 5,000 HP, and it was most of the time enough to get my units into to survive like an extra attack. Um, so I found her like really well. I found her she did her job. She did what she was supposed to do. Oh, I now I remember why I actually leveled up her because I wanted to get the third node unlocked so I can have access to her cast time reduction nodes. That's the reason why I tried to level Siren up to like at least unlock the third star. Um, but yeah, that's basically a review of my experiences. Um, for the next class match, Quicken is banned, and it's a 230 cost, and reactions are banned. So I don't know if I'm going to use Aerith or not because I mean Quicken will be banned, and that is kind of my setup with her. So she is just good for like healing and like very defensive support skills. I'm not sure I actually want that. But there are some other units that I came across that I can use, and basically like a full-on Thunder team. I was able to pull Frederica, and I actually got quite a few of her shards already as well. It might be easier to at least get her to 99, if not like 115 or something, if I am able to continuously use buy her shards from the Mog Shop. Um, Also, Silma is also a nice addition as well, and I mean, her quest is going on right now. I will hopefully be able to get her to 120. I'm focusing on her first because I want to get her to level 100 so that I can get all the stuff from her challenge board. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking like Cloud, Frederica, Silma for the next class match because it is 230 cost, and that I believe that is 230 cost, right? Yeah, that's the 230 cost, the three of them. So that's probably what I'm going to use because I mean I have other units like Black Rose Helena and Kiza, but most of them are either not leveled up or I don't have the vision cards for them to use them properly. So I mean this is the choices I went with when I made this account. I was going to go with like Lightning and those are the cards I invested in. So that's probably what I'm going to use. Oh, and this card I'm planning to max actually because I happened to pull it. I think I spent like 4K Vizier to pull it, and I mean I got all the shards from the Vision shop, and I've just been buying whatever I need, and I am within like 20 shards to max it out. Actually, I just need 16, so that's very very close. So that's where I'm at. That's my review of the class match on this account, and I mean, I'm not gonna make another class match video on my main account, so I will just kind of talk about it, I guess. I mean, if you guys are really interested and want me to tell you what I did, I will. But just very quickly, I finished ranking. Actually, does it go to 50 or 60? Because I'm ranked 60. Okay, so there I am. RD Lock. That's my main account's name. I actually changed it to reflect my guild. The units I used was Ketone, uh, and what is it like? UR Zazon and Phoebe. Those are the three units I used. I went for a full evasion build. Sorry, not a full evasion, full accuracy build. Full accuracy and resistances. So the vision cards I used were Odin, and the Bloody Moon because that gives AoE resistance of 15. And I used Ketone's VC, the Secret of the Hearts, because that gives 35 luck, which also increases accuracy. I mean, the evasion was nice, but I didn't really evade much, and I wasn't expecting to. I didn't use a Sage Hat or anything, but it was all like built on accuracy because I really wanted Drain Force and Ketone's Limit Burst to land. I had 6 losses in that account, and the rest of it is win, and ended up at rank 60. So anyway, that's it. That's it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have other questions or comments, leave them below, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, guys.